Hello, hello. How is everybody? So this is Control. I have never played this. I've seen plenty of stuff about it, so I kind of have an idea of what we're getting into. But yeah, I've never played it. So I heard about it back whenever it first got announced, and I kept up for a while, with it for a while, and then it ended up not being released. I think until like a couple of years later. And by that time, I can't say I lost interest because being able to throw rocks with your brain is just too fun. Uh, um, I think I just lost track of it and it came out, and I don't think a lot of people were talking about it, though I think there are still some people who've played it. Anyway, whatever, let's get into it. I'm excited. I want to throw things with my brain. Yeah, that's fine. I just checked to make sure. I was just checking to see what kind of thing started right afterwards so I could prep correctly. How is everybody?
Fair warning. This is gonna be weirder than usual.
I hope so.
Can't be helped.
Can't be helped. I like it.
Me. So here I am.
This background tells me nothing about what we're doing in this game, by the way. It's just very psychedelic. Alright, room. Wet room.
I know I shut you out sometimes. I'm always glad to hear from you.
Alright, Jesse.
It's just that I get my hopes up. So many times it's led to nothing.
Aw.
I found nothing.
Uh-oh. This might be one of those
like
games.
We live in a room, and there's a poster on the wall.
Okay.
We stare at it, and we think that's the whole world. The room, and the poster.
Get out a little bit more.
Nice. A landscape, a famous person. Like in that movie. What is it called? The prison movie.
There's a lot of those.
The room's a cell, and the picture, it's different for each of us. It can be beautiful or terrible, but we're all
really close to that guy's face. Oh dear.
But it's all a lie. Something to distract us from the truth.
Why is he facing away?
To us.
Oh, it's a janitor.
To ourselves. The room's not the world. The world is much bigger.
Sorry, Jesse. I think you've lost me on this analogy.
There's a hole hidden behind that poster that leads to the real world.
Wait, so you're just in a secret base?
In that room. But sometimes something crawls out from behind the poster. And the ones that see it happen freak out.
It's like strange
and try to
struggling
forget
a little
what
bit.
They saw. I'm here. Why
Weird.
did you bring me here?
Weird. I'm not even getting any weird drop frames. Maybe it's just on my side.
Hello? Anyone here?
Alright, Jesse, what are we doing? Maybe the room with a poster analogy will become clearer with time. Let's pass through here. I apparently have something on me that I shouldn't. Probably a cell phone or something. Oh, F! I wanted to pick it up and interact with E. That's always a good sign. Ooh! What's in here? Moves pretty fluently. It's not bad. Alright, there's nothing in here. Can I look in the lockers? No. I can hop on things. Run on desks. Can I get on top of TV? Nope. Okay. Let's continue. Hey, Feather Dust, how's it going? You said it's alright. I know. Shift while running to sprint. She actually kind of moves faster than I would expect anyway. But sprint. Is there a stamina system? Maybe not. She doesn't seem to be slowing down. That's cool. I'm fine with no stamina system. Nothing against the games that use those systems. They're there for a reason. But it is nice to occasionally be able to turn on a game and just be like, oh, I can just run indefinitely? Wonderful.
Federal Bureau of Control.
Oh, and it's a toggle run.
All
I
these
like it.
years I've been looking for them, and they were hiding in plain sight.
Okay. Can we crouch? Can we crouch? Or is this a window anyway? That's a window anyway. What am I doing? This vending machine appears to be in black and white. It's also got very, non-brand things. They just say what they are. No nonsense. Hello. I'll take that too. I'm just visiting this federal agency and stealing all their documents. You know, that's perfectly normal. Zoomies engaged? I still didn't hear the squeaks. Oh no. Are they still not working? Oh, am I moving in slow-mo again? No, not too bad. Dang it! Give me a sec. Which is good. That's good news. Okay, let's try that again real quick. We got a bongo cat. There's a bongo cat. Yep, they're back on. Good, 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 good. And then we had a troll. Boop. And then a hydrate. I mean, I can hit myself with a water bottle if you want. I don't mind. There it is. Bah. And then Eclipse, right? Where are you? There it is. Yay! And then I see another throw. But I think that's all of them. Alright, well, with those technical difficulties now resolved, let's continue. Where was the game? There it is. Let's get back to what we were doing. Running around a government agency and just stealing stuff, you know, the normal. What is this? They wanted me to come look at this one. R4 report reminder? Okay. I'm sure we would get a lot of info if I decided to actually read some of these, but I'm also the kind of person who likes to pick up everything in the room and then read all of it, so...
Hello?
The fuck? Someone's saying... Oh, it's that guy. I'll be with you in a sec, dude. Oh. Oh, that's the sound. Okay. Let's see. What do we have? We have nothing here. Oh, we've got case files. No? Correspondence. Okay, we've got correspondence. Certain objects are not allowed inside the Bureau. Recent incidents have necessitated an issued reminder on prohibited materials, unauthorized weapons, pagers, laptops, smartwatches, smartphones, smart gaming devices, anything smart. Number 2, pencils. What? Any objects considered iconic representations of an archetypical concept, rubber ducks and ketchup bottles. What? All materials under the Bureau's investigation is to be brought through the private entrance. If you see any lobby personnel in breach of these policies, please notify your supervisor immediately. Hello, as you all should know by now, the R4 reports are due by the end of the week. We're still waiting on them from a number of people. If you need an extension, please request form R4.E from your supervisor. If you think you're exempt from filing an R4, then you'll need to get written permission from your department chief saying so. Remember, R4s are mandatory under Section 75.2 of the Employee Manual. If your R4 requires interdepartmental claims, then please contact the appropriate department head, Dr. Darling, Miss Marshall, Mr. Salvador, or Mr. Kirkland, as needed. They'll be busy on Thursday in their annual policy review, so please schedule accordingly. And most of this is redacted. Perfect. Federal Bureau of Control. Attention all blank. Blank, a shark in his blank. Although secure blank, permission to blank. Following basic protocol blank. Shooting to kill blank. Yay! That gave me nothing. Wonderful. Good luck. Alright, let's go talk to the janitor. How you doing, fella?
Excuse me.
He's got his earphones in. He listens to Spotify.
There you are. You are here about the job.
I guess.
Janitor's assistant.
What?
You need to go to the interview. Go that way to the elevator.
Thanks. Elevator that way. Got it.
Very good. I'm Ahti, the janitor, by the way. You'll work for me.
Okay.
You can say I sent you. If they don't hire you, they you're no helvet.
Okay.
There be work for the axe. Take them behind the sauna, jumalauta.
Okay.
I've done enough night shift loner jobs to know it makes us come off weird. Ahti the janitor is a friendly face in my book.
Oh,
Somebody
that's
with
cute.
no face at all. Think about it.
Alright,
No
see you later,
face.
janitor.
But that said, I know what you're thinking. If there's an axe murderer around, that's him.
That's funny. Just run into every bathroom. Do I have a reason to? No. Might I find something? Maybe. Alright, there's the elevator. Is there anything I can find over... Wait. Is this building, like, identical on both sides of it? Weird. I guess that's not weird.
This seal. I saw it a long time ago. I keep seeing it in my dreams.
I'm sure that's healthy. Research and records. Strange collection. Yeah, I think so too. I'm assuming we didn't actually come here for the job. And, we are just helping ourselves to some extra information along the way. Alright, elevator. Ooh. Lounge. Oh wait, no. The spec towards him. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. Elevator it is. Let's go. Hey, his stuff's in here.
The cell and the poster. I
Okay.
was 11 years old the first time I saw behind the poster.
Oh,
They
okay.
told me I imagined it.
Are you sure?
I've been trying to put
Ooh,
it
the
down
stream
ever
does look.
since.
Is the stream having
Will you
struggling
help?
for you guys? I'm watching it on my end and it doesn't look great, so I gotta figure out what's going on there. My bitrate looks fine and I'm not dropping any frames, so that's kind of weird. It's okay for you? Okay, maybe it's just my playback. I'll refresh it. Is it gonna pause if I tap? I'll just wait. Whoa. This looks like the intro to a movie. Directed by... Yeah, it legit looks like... What? It's so weird. Oh, hey, the elevator's open. Alright, I think things are about to start happening. Let me see. I'm gonna refresh my playback real quick, just so I can make sure it's tracking okay. Okay. Looks good.
Did I lose you there for a moment?
Yeah, you did.
You
Whoa.
know what's on my mind. My baby brother, Dylan.
Okay.
17 years since the men of this bureau took him.
Oh. Fair. Now I know why we're raiding the place and stealing everything. I am fine with this now. I need more clearance! Why is there paperwork everywhere? That's a bad sign. Hello? I love, like, the portraits and stuff on the wall look really good. Let's take that. Do not disturb. What? Investigate that. You know that's, like, a terrible idea, right? Anytime something slams hard on a door, that is not something you want to investigate. Not a good idea. Oh, game struggle. Struggle. Let me do the thing! Okay. Investigate the noise in the director's office. We'll look at that in a second. I've got new files to read. Non-official. Barbara, I am not to be disturbed. Cancel all my appointments for the day for the rest of the week. I can't trust them, Barbara. Not a single one. That was Trench. I don't know who Trench is, but apparently they're very, cautious. We'll go with cautious for now. Alright, what do we have in this one? More redacted stuff. Major staffing surveillance. Oh my gosh. Data center initiative, construction, office equipment, janitorial costs, mold removal, HQ livability costs. For cost breakdowns per sheet, see page 5 for 5-year comparison chart. Okay. I don't know how much of this stuff is gonna matter later on, but we will find out. These rooms are like super dark, and then when I enter them, they just kind of light up. I guess that's supposed to be like, is this game supposed to have like a horror element to it? I genuinely don't know. I think I've already been in here. Alright, let's investigate the noise. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Shit.
Oh,
Shit.
I think he's dead.
You want me to pick it up? The murder weapon? Really?
Who are you talking to? I have a feeling I know who you're talking to. Oh dear, my guy. I don't know what you were dealing with, but that's not the answer. Kinda. It's supposed to be a little unsettling at least. What?
And there goes the poster.
What?
Objects of power can cause or be results of AWE's altered world events, intrusions upon the perceived reality. Now, the service weapon is, of course, a prime example of an OOP, a very
An op?
powerful one. Ingrained in the Bureau's DNA, a key component in our prime candidate program. Come out of that Russian roulette a winner and you're it.
Okay. This is your ritual challenge? Okay.
This place. Where am I?
What the frick is going on? Okay. Oh, there's, oh. Oh dear. Okay. Oh. Melee? Oh, shoot. I wasn't expecting that. Oh, that's gonna have to change. Okay, give me a sec. I gotta change that. I can't do V as a melee attack. That's like, no. I can't. I will die all the time. Are numbers linked to anything? No? Okay, we can do this then. Much easier. Okay. Where am I? I don't think I can jump that. Why are we so close? Why camera so close? That's a ledge. Where am I going? Hey, what's the shiny? It's like a little shiny. Apparently it's not something I need to be worried about. Oh, okay, I see.
The same gun.
Hold down to pick things up is just so weird to my brain. It is struggling. Bitrate's actually having trouble now. Gosh darn it. I thought today was going to be a decent day.
Okay.
Seems like it's been struggling a lot lately. Must be something going on with the internet provider. I fail at shooting! Can I use headshots? Low ammo. Can I reload? Oh, okay, there's a left and right mode. Interesting. Aha! Slow and steady wins the race. I'm trying to decide if this would actually help me. I don't think it would. I think that would mess with my brain. Okay. Hi. That's extremely close, but I guess that's why it's called melee. Nice. As fast as I can pull the trigger, huh? Alright. Oh, they're starting to have guns. What's that? What's that? Hi?
Something's coming.
Does anybody in chat know what's going on?
An attack.
Don't blow smoke in people's faces. That's really rude.
Keep the Bureau safe.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, I think.
It's the dead man.
Okay.
Right after the pyramid spoke to me, and it was just
What is this
noise,
gun?
but I understood every word. And this gun's alive.
Ah,
You know what? I'm happy. Happy to be here.
and now I'm concerned about you.
Things have quieted down outside. Is it safe to go?
It is really struggling at points. I don't know exactly how I would fix that. And why it's so different for this. Oh, it just had a spike of drops. Okay, I gotcha. I see. It's not really too high for the threshold, though. Kind of hoping it just kind of levels out. Yeah, I mean, it's the settings are not that high, so actually still looks pretty good for how low the settings are set to. Oh! Hi! I don't like this all of a sudden. Fair.
You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
Are you okay?
You can't let this happen.
I don't know why I'm asking that. I know you're not.
You can't let this happen.
Are you okay?
Let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen.
So they have a mixture of like actual filmed info, oh, like video in this as well as the game. Huh.
Thank you. That was horror.
Okay.
Get the fuck away.
Ah! It didn't do my punch. Do I really have to... Are you telling me this door can withstand, like, things that destroy the ground like that? The hell is this door? Oh wow, I can break the walls. That's pretty cool. Oh, whoops. Can I break windows? Nope. But I can fling things around really fun. Holy cow. Just testing what- whoa. Isn't that you? Pretty sure that's you. That look a lot like you. Okay.
The hotline.
Oh god.
Secure line of communication.
I don't like that.
Reach the hotline.
The hotline says that.
Shall I? Let's see if this helps with it
Dead man?
a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, look. More. None behind me, though, so that's fine. Find some cover. Easy enough. Alright. Ah! Like a weird mist that comes out of them. Does my HP recover? I don't see it moving, so no. So if I die, I die. Ah! I see you. Okay. Woo! Are they just gonna start spawning now? Where is... Well, that looks safe. I see you. Okay. Enemies drop health. Elements when damaged. Collect health elements to restore HP. Ah, that's what the little tiny dots on the ground were. I see. I'm learning. I hear chanting. There's a thing.
Reminder, if you experience an unanticipated building shift, follow these simple steps.
Okay.
1. Search the room for any altered items or objects of power.
Okay.
2. Carry the altered item or object of power to the nearest safe room. 3. Wait for Bureau staff to find you and the object. If there are no altered items or objects of power in the vicinity, then reach your supervisor via the nearest intercom and await further instructions. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you for the info. Okay. It does look like switching to windowed mode actually did help whatever it was struggling with. Well, I still see a little hiccup, but it doesn't look like it's as bad. That is definitely parapsychology. Watched a Let's Play last years ago, forgot basically everything. Huh. Okay. So she is basically the head. Okay, gotcha. Wait, then why did she have trouble with this place, like, guys taking her baby brother? If she was the head of the place, couldn't she have just said, hey, stop that? Maybe it was like a not so willing passing of duties or something? We'll learn. Proceed further into the Bureau. I don't know how I feel about all the floating people. What? Oh, that's a door. Interesting. What is this? material. Defined reading? Okay. Interesting. Are the voices gonna persist? Seems like that might start messing with my head after a while. Oh, hi. Okay, thank you. They like for me to know where I'm at.
That tried to invade me earlier. The hiss burrowing into everything in this place. Is the hiss your enemy?
Oh god, I hate that. No, stop off.
Our enemy.
I can't handle, like,
That
random
babble is
radio in the midst of all
contagious.
this.
It burrows in like an infuriating melody that makes you hum it over and over.
Sound a little unhinged, my girl. Visitor evaluations. Urban legends. Gosh, I hear the violins. They are very good at their job. They put you on edge. So does the red light. Honestly, great job of making that unsettling feeling. Okay. Okay, it's one down. I don't know if they'll keep spawning. All I know is that it's a big one. I wish that was further. Go away. Woo! It's okay. I'm in a good spot. Whoop! Got it. I did
Must
it.
cleanse control points. An enemy. Corrupt.
You smoked a lot, didn't you, bud?
Spreading.
I don't like the hissing. Like, it is super unsettling. Nice.
What does that mean? Help me fix it.
Help you fix it? I don't know that I should. Okay. I'm glad you immediately know how to use these abilities. Did you have them before we got here, or have you always had these? You know what? I'm sure we'll find out, but okay.
Holy shit.
Yeah!
We did it. We did it.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah?
Are you with us?
Who are you?
With the Bureau?
I can't tell you how happy I am to talk to somebody sane.
The feeling's mutual. Yeah, I'm Pope, Emily Pope, Dr. Darling's assistant.
My turn. Should I lie? Jesse Faden.
No
I'm
choice.
just visiting. I should have lied.
I should have lied!
Shit! You're the new director.
Oh, the new director. Gotcha.
We're coming out.
So basically they took her brother and then she went through a long series of life-changing things to try and become the director of this
Director.
hellhole?
Faden. Call me Jesse.
Okay, Jesse.
Oh god, I hate your
I know.
smile. No offense, but it's
But
kind of
somehow,
scary.
This hostile force, this
Hiss?
that works. Somehow the hiss managed to infiltrate the building without any warning.
And just like that, my name for it is official.
Heh.
The hiss. Like the sound of poison gas leaking in.
That's
We're in full
okay.
lockdown. It seems to have spread everywhere and to everyone, not protected
I think
by
it's
an
because she
HRA.
has such a small
And
head and her mouth is very
extraordinarily,
large.
You.
And her teeth are
You
very
are
prominent.
the director, and that makes you special by definition.
No, this isn't
Trench
bad
is
point
no
there.
longer the director, obviously.
Yeah, no,
I'm
obviously.
sorry, I'm talking too much. This whole situation is just a lot.
What do you mean your shelter has a max
Trench is dead.
occupancy of 6?
Shot.
Ah,
I found his body. And the gun. Do I tell her it looked like a suicide?
The service weapon.
Also, and this can sound crazy, but he keeps appearing to me, saying things. It's hard to make out, but he told me to cleanse the control point.
Oh, he's
Push
the one
the
you're
hiss
talking
out.
to. Okay.
The whole room shifted around.
You did that? And you entered the building when it was already in the lockdown before you became the new director?
What?
How?
I'm not ready to tell her about you yet. A janitor let me.
What?
I love it. This is fucking unbelievable. I can't even... Look, Jesse, I have a million questions, and you probably have a million more.
Like, do you know my brother Dylan? Not yet.
But there's something I need to ask you to do first. If you can cleanse a control point, then you can maybe cure those infected or possessed by the hiss. Because if that's possible, our options are very different.
Yeah, like, not killing them.
Emily Poe. I don't know her, but I like her already. She's the opposite of the faceless agency I've blamed for what happened to me for so long.
Mostly because she has a face.
Or rather, the bureau she's a part of. Yes. I can try.
But aren't you ahead of that bureau now?
I'm speaking for you, of course. We can try it together.
What are you talking about?
Okay. You with me? We did it before. Push the hiss out.
So, like, this person? That looks painful. Are they okay? Oh, Alright.
It didn't work.
Okay.
This has burrowed too deep. Ripping it out rips them apart.
Well, glad we tested that.
Jesse, over here. We need to make a plan, Jesse.
Okie dokie. I'll be right back. Fine, be like that. I am the director of this place. Open all the doors. For me, not for everything. Fast travel. Outfits. Interesting.
I can't.
It does
cleanse
still
them.
seem to be skipping.
I saw. It was worth a shot. Thank you, Director. Jesse.
I'm gonna tell
It
her
is
why I'm
really
here.
jumping. Oh gosh.
I'll risk it. Listen. The Bureau was involved in an incident in my hometown, Ordinary. 17
Your town
years
was
ago.
called Ordinary?
The Bureau came in and covered the whole thing up. I've been looking for this place for
Oh
a
man,
long
it
time.
is struggling.
That's
okay.
enough.
I gotta try something else.
Maybe that's too much already. I can't tell her about Dylan and the rest yet.
I've seen mentions of an Altered World event case dealing with Ordinary. You were at Ground Zero as a child? It was one of the big ones, and before my time. And very classified.
What are you wearing?
I can try to dig out some old files for you. My boss, Casper Darling, would know, but he's missing. I think he knew this was coming, or suspected.
And he
Came
bailed.
up with the HRAs, the hedge and resonance amplifiers. I think they're what saved us.
Oh, it's the thing you're
A
wearing.
few of
Gotcha.
us. And Director
I like
Trench
that the
would
game
know.
is answering my questions
Trench.
pretty close to when I'm asking them.
Ghost, or whatever he is. He mentioned something called the hotline. Said I should find it.
It's another object of power, like the gun, an old Bakelite telephone, a direct line of communication between the director and the board. Maybe he can talk to you more clearly through that. I mean, Trench has years and years of experience. He might know how to destroy the hiss. Where is the hotline? It's kept in the communications department through the mailroom. It's part of this sector, so we can access it even with the lockdown in place. We'll get the door open for you.
Okay,
Oh, that's good.
that's my next stop.
That's Tomasi's department. He's head of communications. I don't think he had an HRA. He kind of made a point about not wearing one earlier.
Ah.
Keep an eye out.
In other words, he's probably
They call me the
brain jacked.
director.
Oh, I just noticed
That's
I have
not
a
me.
dark screen.
I'm not a director type. I'm not a leader. Why am I here? I think you already know.
Nope.
Yes, I came for my brother, but there
Oh,
are
other
other reasons too. I said I was looking for answers, but I might never understand them.
I'm wondering if I'm ever going to understand them.
I'm not looking for proof. This is already it. More than enough. No matter what they told me all those years, I know it's real now.
Okay.
I didn't imagine this. I want to be a part of this world.
Okay.
What scares me shitless is that I finally found it.
Okay.
Only to see the hiss destroy it all.
So, you've heard these things for a while now? It's a telephone! Oh, it's ringing. That's unsettling, too. After this cutscene, I'm gonna try something else to try and keep it from doing as much skipping. Sometimes you just gotta
I know this is
trial and error it, you know? Come on. There we go. Sorry about the technical difficulties. We'll get it all worked out eventually. No, I want it to go the other way. Let's see if that helps any. If it doesn't give the computer a heart attack, just changing it.
all new to you, so
Hold it. There that is. Okay.
don't hesitate to ask me anything you want to know. There are no stupid questions.
No stupid questions, you promise?
The door to the comms department is just outside the boardroom back in the lobby.
Okay.
You should have gotten it open by now. Follow the signs to the mailroom. You can get to the hotline containment chamber through there. Good luck, Jesse. See you back here once you have the hotline. The hotline should be in the communications department.
Origin of the Hiss, the oldest house. Okay.
Thanks, Emily. I'm
I
sure
actually
I'll have more
probably should
questions
ask
soon.
some of those questions, but I want to
Just
look
let me
around
know.
real quick. That and I want to see if that change helped the system any. Bitrate's fine. Huh. Might need to Google some solutions. But we'll get through it. I hate for it to jump around though. Probably makes watching it very hard to keep up with what's going on. But don't worry, I am just as lost as you regardless. Yeah. Give me a sec. That's not what I want. I never ran into this issue whenever I was playing, like, low-res games that don't need, like, insane resolutions. That's not what I meant to hit. Where is it? That one. Calm down, game. Maybe that'll help. Looks fine whenever. Oh. talking to me again? Whatever you are. Also, I want to check this real quick. Yeah, I think when I swapped it into window mode, it made it weird. Let's go back to that. Okay, that fits better now. Technical difficulties, but once I fix them, I don't have to worry about it anymore. Okay. Let's see if that helped. On the fly. Checking things. Gotta make mistakes to get better. What are you trying to tell me? Ooh, is it actually running smoother now? Did I actually do it? Did I figure it out? Looks like it. Looks like it's running smoother. Sorry, lots of running around just to make sure the video looks good. Alright, let's actually talk to her now. Yeah, it looks good. Looks good. I'm not seeing as much skipping. Other than whenever it skips for me, but it's fine. Alright. Let's get some questions.
The hotline should be in the communications department.
Well, now I know what to do whenever I encounter those kind of issues. Awesome! Actually, I should probably just make sure to have certain things enabled.
Before you came in?
No. No, just inside.
Is my CPU alright? I think it looks better now. Seems like it's okay now.
Sprawling complex.
I just had to figure out what settings I need. Because I don't normally play games with like
but in the context, it's good news. The
higher value graphics. Normally I play a lot of indies and they're all cutesy and adorable.
But I wouldn't want the hiss to destroy it.
With you on that, Emily.
With these kind of games, they go for realism, which means higher quality images and stuff like that. So I just hadn't prepped streams for that.
The oldest house is
but you might be able to make Horizon Zero Dawn run better too, so I'll try that next time.
I've been to New York a few times. How didn't I notice this place?
It's an attribute of the building. This is a place of power.
It does look like it's running better though.
Like attention, so unless you're purposely trying to find
confirm for me if you don't mind.
Which is perfect for us.
Is it looking better? No more hiccups, tripping, any of that?
Unstable. The Bureau prefers not to be noticed. And we need strong walls to make sure nothing gets out.
So without you, I never would have found the front door. Okay. This Trench guy. I keep hearing him in my head. Is he a ghost?
Is he a ghost?
I doubt we're talking about a ghost in the traditional sense, but an echo maybe. See, if he was
I love how normal they're treating all of this.
Gun, maybe it's his final thoughts recorded by the bullet in his brain, like a
so far it runs good.
Awesome. Data. But that's just a hypothesis on my part. I need the gun to research it. But you better hold on to that given the circumstances.
I think I will. Yeah.
Alright.
Can you tell me what an object of power is exactly? This is all, well, new to me.
Don't worry, I love going over the basics. So objects
of
power
basic?
are mundane objects that house paranatural energies and have developed a link to the astral plane and can thus be controlled.
You're super into this, aren't you?
From altered items, which
I guess it is your job.
Paranatural forces, but are more volatile and cannot be bound in the peri-utilitarian sense.
Okay.
Got it?
Sure.
Did she memorize this?
I think so. I think she read the manual 400 times.
Thanks. So HRA stop you from becoming Hiss?
Well, it seems that way. I mean, I hadn't even heard of an HRA until a few weeks ago when Dr. Darling started handing them out. Well, I began analyzing mine as soon as
Dr. Darling. I love that there's a person named Dr. Darling.
Short-range frequency way beyond anything I've ever seen.
Okay.
Doesn't the timing seem suspicious?
I thought that too. Dr.
Yeah,
Joe usually
for
likes to
sure.
unveil his latest breakthrough in big presentations. With these, he just passed them out. Yeah, his behavior makes me wonder what exactly he knew.
So basically, they got their little device that protects them from this
Thanks, Emily.
conveniently a few
I'm sure
weeks
I'll have more
before it
questions.
happened.
Just let me know.
So the paranormal is basically normal to these people. Yeah. I guess we need to head to enter the communications department to find the hotline. Oh, that's cool. That's executive affairs and the director's office. That's my office. But yeah, my computer shouldn't struggle with this kind of stuff. It is older, but it still has pretty good specs, so it should be good. I just had to find the right settings. You have a lot of pictures here for not, like, being here before, for this being, like, your first day doing something. Oh, you point me in the right direction that way. That's kind of cool. I like that it does that. Ooh, thingy.
There it is again. A welcome message.
What am I picking up? Just materials? Okay. Can I get you to give me my clearance? Oh, hi person. Whoa. This looks like a blast door. Oh no! So is this sound what's accompanied by this kind of situation? Got it? Got it. I really just want me to be able to investigate things without having to hold down the button. I wonder why they decided to do that. So the appearance of those things will always be... Maybe not always, but for now, it will be accompanied by the screaming. Or I guess what they're calling it, the hissing. Ooh, that's a bright light. Ah, hi, Salty Soul Rider. How are you doing? Sorry, I was on edge, so whenever that cat went off, it spooked me. Thank you so much for this. That worked better than some of my jump scare sound effects. How are you today? Saw one. Whoop! Gotcha. Trying to fire at a really fast rate is not helping my aim any. Got it. Ah. Luckily, they seem to be a pretty bad shot. They've had shots like me too. The heck? I guess they just dissolved? Spooked. Oi! Moving things with your mind is kind of useless if you can't move bodies and crash them into each other. I think I'm at the beginning of the game, so I can only do baby things like push. I mean, calling that a baby thing whenever it can do that kind of damage, but you know, and obliterate a table. There's really creepy things in this game, and then there's things like just blowing away this thing. I'm sorry, plants. I didn't mean to break your house. I mean, I did, but I didn't realize it was gonna do that much. Or catch on fire. Why did it catch on fire? I hear you. Calm down. Oh my gosh, it just sounds like it's getting worse. I can open this? Whoa. That didn't sound like that went well. Grab that. No, hey, you close! Damn it. I didn't realize it was gonna close again. Okay. Oh, it kills me. Alright. News. I didn't know that happened. Of course, I should have paid attention to my HP. Watch out for the grenade indicator. Use shift sprint to escape the blast. I have psychic powers. What? Can't I just throw it back? Or create a mind barrier around it to contain the blast? I don't like this screen. It looks very ew. Like, design-wise, it's great. But the way it moves is very ew. Alright. Why am I back here? I had already run so far! Alright, let's go. Actually, since I'm back over here, let's run up here real quick. Oh, they're screaming this way too. Wonderful. I saw something. Oh, it's just the radio. I don't want to deal with the radio. Alright, 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 alright. We'll get back to what we were doing. So far, like, the combat isn't too bad. I died because of a really dumb thing, but that was my fault. Alright, let's try this again. Oh, are they still dead? Ah, that's convenient then. I at least appreciate that. I do not appreciate the sound screaming at me. That I do not appreciate. Bathroom! And there's a file in the bathroom. See, guys, I told you there was a reason we kept going inside the bathrooms. Makes perfect sense. Who wouldn't carry classified documents into the bathroom with them? Makes perfect sense. Why is this in here? That makes less sense. I hear you. You sound very angry. I'll deal with you in a minute. Sounds very angry. Angry. Oh god, it's that way too. I don't like this. Why are they everywhere? Alright, alright. I gotta deal with them eventually, right? Hey John, where do you want to place this filing cabinet? Oh, the bathroom. Director's orders. I hate the red hallways. Oh!
Yes, it's overpowering here.
Okay, don't go that way. Gotcha.
You don't want me anywhere near it. I'm with you on that.
Alright, don't go that way. That's an interesting way to tell me not to go that way, but okay, I know, don't go that way. Sometimes you have to be obvious like that for people like me with brains that just kind of go, ooh, walk into the light. That one's closed off. So I think this is the only way I can go. I'll give it this, though. I feel unsettled. Okay! Why do you do this? Why do you put the big letters on the screen? Machine gun. I can tell which ones I'm gonna have to fight. Thought I heard something. I see something. What is this? Oh, it's just one of those. Yeah. What's this? Singing fish. Oh, singing fish. Goodness, lady. Talk about bumping a desk. Alright. Dead letter approval. Interesting. Can't go out that way, apparently. I have woken something up, though. Ah! He got a shotgun! Ugh, shotguns are mean! Ah! I shouldn't have missed that, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. I give them this, though. They gave me a weapon, which typically makes scary games less scary, because you have a... Ah! Because you actually have a method to fight back, and this game is just like, nah, they still scary. They still shoot at me. There are red lights that put me on edge. That's pretty good. I like it. It's good. Apparently it puts me on edge enough for the subscription sound to scare me. Okay. No biggie, I think we're good. We can continue forward. Panda! How you doing? I am playing Control. It is very spoopy. And I am a terrible shot. It would be a lot less spoopy if I was not so bad of a shot. I saw you. You're down there. Okay. Ow. Rude. Got you. Get down. Okay. Oh look, our buddy's telling us to go that way. Whew! How are you doing today, Panda? I don't like... They call this the hiss. I do not like it, but the name represents it very good. Because it's very like... Ah! Can probably only say hi and lurk since you're nursing a horrible migraine. Aw! Well, I hope you get better. Yeah, feel free. Hope you have an enjoyable time pew-pewing baddies. Will do, will do. I hope your migraine gets better, though. Go ahead and relax. Get some rest. TV? Okay, we're gonna watch a TV show, apparently.
8 inches wide and capable of storing a whopping 80 kilobytes.
No way!
Stolen by our friends at the CIA, the disk held the launch codes to Soviet nukes. This is not the disk, of course, but one exactly like it. A perfect fusion of concepts vibrating in the Cold War era collective unconscious.
Okay.
A receptacle. It is a receptacle for dangerous energies to hone in on. And they did. We don't have the details, but when things started flying around the disk, it was
The worst is
transferred to
over.
us.
In the dark room for
It's
about
an object
13
of power.
hours. Oh,
Oh, okay.
Slinkering wearing an ice cap.
Oops.
Oh.
Oh, and it can launch things telekinetically.
What year is that
To
from?
date, we've launched
I think the game's fairly
resin
recent,
pencils,
but I don't know.
and once
We haven't really gotten direct years,
we
I
even
don't
launched
think.
a cup.
The big ones too, so like 1980s or something. Oh. They were actually recorded a real person, or did they? Yeah, there's been a few shots from this game that have like real people. Because there was a lady that looked a lot like our main character, but it was not the same. You could tell it was a real person rather than, you know, gamified. But it's like, I'd call it tastefully done. Like, it's not, it's only popping in during cutscenes and stuff like that, so I don't think it messes with the flow.
Communications.
Okay.
On the right track.
That's where we were trying to go. And apparently this is the fast travel system, which is just bizarre to me, but I haven't needed it yet. Panda, have you ever played Control? I know you said you're gonna lurk, but if you haven't. If you have not yet left yet. That's a lot of blood. Alright. There's a long hallway. That's always a good sign. That's what I call a bloody mess. Constantly hearing the voices is really messing with me. Because I'm just like, it is really uneasy being able to hear them all the time. Hey, look, a cafeteria. Is that where I came from? That is where I came from. Okay. Is door open? Right, that was the bathroom. My poor brain. It doesn't remember anything. Are you okay? Oh. I don't think you're okay. Okay. I don't like that slimy sound. That sounds awful. Did you call me a beautiful sea cucumber? This feels like a compliment trapped within an insult. I don't like the slimy sound.
An object of power. Looks like the hiss of
Whoa!
what's onto it. We need to cleanse it.
Okay, so how does that work? Crouch to take cover behind low objects. Okay. I don't know that I can actually, like, fire at that. It's a wheel. Okay. I think I do need to go this way. It is very angry. It's an angry boy. Okay. Kinda gives me a space away from it to where it can't hear me. Alright. Excuse me. Alright. Ow! That didn't work. I'm starting to think it's just easier to keep moving. That's not gonna open, is it? No. What am I trying to do here? Okay, I think I'm above it now. Whatever it is. That's so wild. Okay. Okay. What am I gonna do when I get close to this thing? Oh. Looks like I had something I could lock onto. Woo! Okay, it breaks the wall. Okay, okay. So what am I supposed to do? Reach the object of power and cleanse it. Oh! I see! Come here. Oh, it's the floppy disk. It's literally the floppy disk. I did it. All right.
It's harder to hear you when I'm here. It's like the channel's been changed. The board's in charge here. They're pyramids in Bureau Seal. Are they really the ones pulling the strings?
Oh, we're here again.
I'm not their director. I'm no one's director.
Okay. We're here again. Yes, I can finally throw rocks. Heck yeah! Now we talking. This is what I wanted. I wanted to be able to throw rocks with my brain. Oh, I don't even have to look at things. I just need to have something near me. Awesome. I'm excited now. Well, if you can throw rocks now, you can obviously start throwing human bodies. Don't worry. I will test this as well. Nice. I appear to be messing mostly with objects. Who needs the gun? I have rocks! I love it. Plus, this locks on way better than the gun. I can still use the gun occasionally. Nice. Nice. I love it. It's burrowing into and stop. Mute them. Okay. Give me the HPs. Thankful. I has the HPs.
There you are. You were gone. Cut off. I got it. Just like you wanted, right? This will help me fight the hiss.
Oh. Hello? Well, that was fun. Awesome. I love it. Oh, come on. There's plenty of objects for me to pull and throw at things. They come in my way. Can I just... Okay. Incoming. Oop. There we go. Alright, we've got some variety in our combat now. Very cool, very cool. I like it. So, these doors. Dang. I have tried, though. It is not letting me pick up bodies. At least not yet. Perhaps a different upgrade. So it looks like... Goodness. Looks like I can pick up a couple of things before she kinda has to recharge. So the gun will still be useful because I can't just willy-nilly throw things around. I still feel very infuriated. I should be able to just obliterate this door. Because... There's dirt on the camera now. Why is it still... Oh, hi. I'm sure that was supposed to spook me, but I was just like... Immediately, enemy, shoot! That's great. I think I already did that. Sorry, this is gonna be me revisiting things I've already done a lot, just because I'm like, I can't remember. I wonder if I can pick up and pull things now. Like if I find one of those, you remember the poison area that killed me last time? I wonder if I could pull the thing
Emily
to
said
me
that the
now.
hotline can be reached through the mailroom.
Whoop! More screaming. More screaming. More screaming. Doesn't seem like I can pick these up, so... Not yet. I like how I got access to throwing things, and now I'm just full speed sprinting instead of trying to hide. Look, being able to throw things with your brain is a heck of a boost to the confidence. Got it? Okay, I hear you yelling, which means you have guys somewhere. Oh, hi. You doing okay? Clearance!
Must open the door.
Oh. Oh, now you're getting real good. You don't even have to, like, slam the ground to make it work. Good job. Hey, that thing. It's very noisy. Some of these rooms are really creepy, though. I don't want to turn on the radio. There's already enough noise in this game. It's meant to be that way, but no radio. It's getting better with the gun, though. Ah! Hi! Ow! Ah, that's good. It's nice and satisfying. Oh, do you have a clearance key too? I think I already have that. I think that's the same one I got below.
You're listening to America Overnight, mystifying the airwaves for more than 29 years.
Whoa.
Thank you for staying on with us. Ghosts. We've had many callers over the years tell us of hauntings, voices, and other phantasmagorical phenomena. Today,
Okay, that's a lot of text.
tells his story. Thanks. This is something I experienced recently. while staying at the Chili Pines Motel in Macon for last year's SuspiciaCon.
Okay.
I was in room 47.
Alright.
The night manager, an avid listener of the program, insisted I take this particular room. Now, the manager
Mind bullets are a bit of a confidence booster. Unless one is already supremely confident in his or her use with a handgun. It depends on the game for me. Like, and a lot of times I have to like lean into it. I'm not going to be able to pick up a game that's a shooter and just be on point every time. I have to play for a bit and then I start getting more accurate. But I guess that's probably typical. Unless you just play a ton of shooters.
Ever since. I happily took the room. I fell asleep pretty quick, checking under the bed first, of course. No
Gotta make
ghosts.
sure no monsters under the bed.
Spots or flickering lights. But when I woke up, I found myself under the bed.
Are you sure you just didn't fall asleep under the bed?
Stiflingly hot. Luckily, I was able to push the mattress off and crawl out before I suffocated.
What?
The night manager was kind enough to find me another room.
The night manager, you told him that you just appeared under the bed and he was like, rather than tell this guy he's crazy, I'll just give him a new room.
Keep calling and writing whenever you encounter something strange. Something you can't explain. Maybe you're seeing colors that we have no name for. Maybe your toaster is possessed.
Maybe your toaster is possessed.
When no one else believes you, we do. America Overnight, we'll be right back.
Alright, y'all have a good day. So can I open these doors yet? I can! That looks like that poison stuff that killed me last time I wandered into it. So let's not go in that. You tempt me by telling me there's something I can grab. But it's no good for my brain. We'll come back whenever I can. And the radio's on. No. Okay. Drinks. This place is huge and I don't know where I'm going half the time. I hate that! Okay, it's fine. It's fine, I just got a little spooked. Don't fall. Oh god, one of the big ones. It's okay. I have a card. Where are you? Whoop! Grenade. Stop it! Stop throwing grenades. It's very rude. And these doors are very sturdy. There you are. Oh, that didn't kill you? Ah, you're one of the biggies. That. You playing Ring Around the Rosie? How do you take a cart to the face and not give a shit? Please explain. Shoot the grenade in midair after he throws it. Easy. I think we have two different definitions of easy. I don't play a ton of shooters, but I could try it. Maybe one day. My luck is that I will be like, yes, I finally shot it midair, but it'll be like right in front of my face, so it'll kill me. That's about how I do. Why did I even come in this room? Someone tell me. Why did I come in here? I'm gonna obliterate this desk. Yay! I do like this. It's very entertaining. I hardly use it, because I don't want them getting near me. But it is very fun. Anyway. Alright, this room had nothing. Wonderful. Oh my god. The light change. Oh, there's a downstairs. This door is closed, so I probably can't go through it. Ooh, there's a shiny over there. What looks like a shiny. Nope, just air. Just things. It look like something from afar. That's fine. I guess I can only go downstairs. I keep thinking that I have a plethora of choices and direction I can go, and it starts overwhelming my brain, and then I finally come down and go, oh, no, there's only one route. Okay. Granted, we could backtrack since we got clearance for some of the other stuff, but it's fine. I'm not too worried about backtracking right now. Especially with the voices driving me nuts. I don't like how dark it is in there. I think I already activated that, right? Things in the room just fall over. Alright, let's look in the dark rooms. Why is there... oh no. Right, the game is just weirdly dark until you come in. What is glowing? Is there something glowing right there? Alright. Room. Why is it so dark? The rest of the place is like so well lit. Oh, look, blood. I think that's where we're supposed to go. Just a hunch. Is this the way I came from? I don't remember. I'm lost already. It's fine. Let's go into the room that has blood under the door, since that seems to be where I need to be. Oh, this looks promising. Hi! Okay. This one Lassie? Oh, psychic. I mean, I guess everything's psychic. Oh, he could throw things back at me. Interesting. Oh, and dodge. Interesting, interesting. Ah! Oh wow, I'm actually really low. Probably gonna die. Unless I can get some HP. I got it. And then I got hooked on something, so I immediately lost it. Yep, died. So apparently if I have something picked up, I don't run as fast. I don't know why. I guess I gotta concentrate on what I've got picked up with my brain instead of how fast my feet move. Yep, dead. What do y'all think of the game so far? I think it's pretty cool. Whole screen turned red. You don't know? Oh, okay, it just put me back here. Oh, I think it's this way. Yeah! You like the part where you can deck people with a cabinet? Agreed. Okay, we don't need to see this every time. You get a lot more powers and weapons as the game progresses? Awesome. Whoop! Enemies? Okay. I see. So we deal with him with bullets, and them with... Ah! No thank you! It's gonna be a lot of random shooting. That missed. It's okay. Love it. Okay, where's our floaty guy again? Ow. Oh, now he's dodging my bullets. How rude. This might take me a second. Whoa, what was that? I don't even know what I picked up and threw. Ow. Oh, that's a wall. That's bad. I know I've killed some guys. There they are. Yeah, HP. I love it. It's good stuff. Nice and tasty. Ow. It's a very busy fight. Very busy fight. And I died. This might take me a couple tries. My brain is very bad at handling this kind of stuff. Maybe I'll be able to fly like that near the end? Yeah, that'd be fun. I think I did see somewhere in the controls where you could use spacebar to float, so. We will overcome it. Just gotta try. And we're back here. I'm assuming that I'm not missing out, like, having skill points or something like that. I'm gonna guess that I just gotta progress and get good. Yes, yes, yes. Whoa, okay. Is there a way for me to skip this? Let me fight! Is there also a lock on?
They can fly now. Great.
Now, where is... soldiers? I don't see any. Weird. I was kind of trying to prep, and then it was like, nah, I'm not gonna summon him. Yep. Ow. Rude. He does a lot of damage. I guess the game is like, well, we are throwing like enemies at you, only you're not. I'm kind of just waiting for things to spawn so I can actually do something. Alright. Where are you? There we go. Oh, you're kidding me. Bull. Where are our little buddies? Where the heck are the enemies? I kind of need them to show up, because I will die otherwise. Where is he? He's also very mean with those little spiky things he likes to throw. Ah, there you are. Oh. Well, that would help if I could actually hit this guy. There we go. I would like HP, yes? Thank you! I appreciate that. It makes my life a little easier when I have fodder. For HP! It's very nice. Okay. Now let's play with our big guy again. And he's just gonna do that again. Where's the other one? I saw him. If we get deep enough in, he doesn't seem to be able to target us. But he also has some pretty scary. Predictive targeting when he wants to. Whoa, what's up there? Something is above me! This doesn't sound like a good spot to fight this guy. It honestly seems like a really bad place to fight that guy. There we go. Perfect. Where is he? Okay. That was dumb. Kinda have to keep track of where everything is for you too. Whoa, that was cool. Ow, what hit me? Rude. And I died. Gosh. Okay. It's gonna be a minute. Get good, scrub. I'm trying. We'll get there. Practice. I get a little further. I think I got him down to about half this time. Oh. I would swap to controller, but I know that's not going to help me here. Especially if aiming is a primary part of the game. It's fine. Let's see the cutscene again! Yeah! You should really let me skip this. Especially if you're going to make this guy such a pain in the butt to fight.
Great.
You bitch! Get out of here! I'm trying to just stay safe and shoot you, and you want to be a jerkwad and hit me with shit. It's very rude. It's very not nice. And your allies are an ass. Oh god, hello. Get out of here. Okay. How am I supposed to actually heal without getting hit? Okay. Watching for enemies like that. Gotta watch for... Oh my god, there's so many angles! Come here, you. Where'd you go? I saw you. Where is his allies? Takes my attention off of things. Off of the jerkwad throwing stuff. There's another jerkwad throwing stuff. Okay. Well, I seem to be in an okay spot right here, able to, like, get away from him as well as, like, mess with the AI of these guys. No! You literally just peeked at me and then decided to hit me. Rude. Good thing I can heal from below. That works for me. Oh, come on! That's bull. So much bull. So much bull. Where's the friend? I need you guys to come out. Because it's rather inconvenient. I have to find you. There we go. And heal from below. Even though it's not a lot of heals. Let's try and stay covered. I don't even know where the crazy guy in the sky went to. I don't think this is going to be the playthrough either, sadly. Because he seems to enjoy causing me a lot of misery. And he is insanely accurate. What is going on? Guess it's the music picking up. Nope! Caught on the desk. Okay, try to avoid all the flying projectiles this time. I'll do my best. Thank you for that bit of advice. This game looks like it was made for you, Nixie, since you love throwing stuff at people. Since when do I like throwing stuff at people? You make me sound like such a violent individual. And if anything, the enemies in this game are way more violent. I have died like 4 times now. And I don't think that'll be the last. I don't like this guy, and I don't like the fact that it makes me sit through this gosh darn cutscene every time. And why did you have to climb through the whole thing if you can freaking fly? Be a sane person and just fly through it. Okay. Let me get to a different position, because this back here was pretty good. Where are you? He seems to always dodge if I throw something at him. Where are you, Timothy? Seems like a pretty good spot. I say, no, 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 don't get hooked on things. That's deadly. Look, I know that I am being very petty and hiding under things, and that makes it harder for you to hit me, but that's kind of the point. Oh, shoot. Go away. Whoop, he's got stuff to throw at me again. God, she slides when she runs, and it sometimes just makes me fall in line of shots. Where are you? Go away. Where did he go? Where did the bus man go? Hey, at least he's spawning things down near me now. Where did you go? There you are. I saw you. You're not very fond of me using, like, cover, are you? Would you stop? I appreciate all the HP, but... Whoa. Oh, I think he's throwing things again, so... Alright. Where is he? Woo! Did he spawn something behind me? Get out of here. Woo! Oh god, big guy. Ah, I am panic throwing. No. Okay, bit more HP. Okay. God, this guy has a huge health bar. Like, huge health bar. Where did he go now? What the heck? Where is he? You are making this really difficult. I think I might actually need to go to the second floor, but gosh, it's so much harder to hit him up there. It does look like the HP stays on the ground, which is nice. Let's get a little bit more. No, thank you. Will you stop? You are moving too much. Okay. Jeez. Why do you get to live after that? You're a pain in the butt. Hi! After a dodge, it should have a cooldown before it can dodge again. Don't you finally me!
Let's focus. The hotline should be past the mail route.
Okay. We have done it. We win. It didn't take too long. I think I did okay. It only took 3 forevers? Y'all are so mean. I get that there's Bully the Streamer, but meh. It's fine. I'm back here again. Where am I going? Executive Hotline Chamber? I don't think that's this one. Yeah, this is the poison smoke thing. Am I supposed to just follow through the door it went through? I don't know which one it is. At least it's gone for now. And we'll never see it again. I know, I'm bullshitting. Anyway. Four eternities later. Look at all the HP stuff. The only problem was it was all out in the open instead of where I could grab it. Okay, that's the door I came through. Where am I trying to go? Oh, look, thingy. I didn't notice that with all of the chaos. Tea time! Now this room is incredibly quiet. See, you would likely throw a plushie at me before if you could. I mean, plushies, yes. Plushies don't hurt anyone if you throw them. Okay. Ah, this door. Why did we follow it in here? This seems like a terrible idea. Well, there's the hotline chamber. Got some more. What? Summary.
All right, take this down. The situation in Cuba has been evaluated by the relevant authorities. The
Okay.
mysterious illness affecting the staff at the U.S. Embassy in Havana was caused by sonic weaponry in the hands of a foreign power.
What?
Numerous personnel have damage to the inner ear, but most are expected to make a full recovery. Of course, the event also damaged their cellular walls, but we can't blame that on some stupid noise gun. God, no local doctors examined them first. Honestly, what are the odds an altered item would show up inside a U.S. embassy? Talk about good luck, huh? So
Oh.
much easier to...
Tomasi?
Hey, are you still recording this?
Oh, that was the dude we were just fighting.
The hotline can't be far now.
Probably not. You are oddly positive about us following behind something that was literally throwing shit at us. Basically like you. Only not you. And trying to kill us. Thank you. I didn't know where I was. I can always rely on Control's room system to make sure I know where I am at. Oh cool, I can pull these out. That's funny. I'm hitting R, not E. There we go. Okay, you didn't have to pull apart the whole thing just to grab a cushion. Did that cushion just burst into rocks? Whatever. It's fine. That's a window. Has mind powers. Still runs into doors. Whoa. What's going on up here? Oh. Oh, it's this guy again.
Ocean View Motel and Casino. Dream logic.
And now I hear a phone ringing again.
Door marked with Black Pyramid.
Nice and creepy. Oh. Oh, okay. That was misleading! It looked like I could stand on it. My own fault. Whatever. Please don't put me back before Tomasi. Please. That was a dumb way to die. Surely there was an autosave after Tomasi. Surely. Uh-oh. Please no? Okay. Oh, thank God. Hey, pets! Thank you. I did good, didn't I? Sorry, I just wanted to do that. Yes, very good. Yay! Okay, so I'm supposed to do this and not walk into the abyss. I'm gonna turn around now. Where else am I supposed to go, though? Thought this was where I was supposed to try and get to. Notice. Ocean View Motel and Casino entry point? Oh, there's supposed to be a casino here.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Have we been here before?
Alright, that was a cool transition. I like that.
I've stayed at a lot.
It confused the heck out of me for a second because I didn't know where it was, but yeah, that was cool. I like that.
The radar. This feels like all of them, like something recognized from a dream.
Hello? Anyone here?
Got a little elevator music tune going on. Can I just leave? I'm gonna say no.
key has a black pyramid on it.
Oh, I'm sure that's good. That's great. That's fantastic. Okay. Just making sure I can't open any of the other doors. Interesting. Interesting. It's pretty. Alright, nothing else here for me. This game's trippy. Oh, this is the Black Pyramid. Oh, yay, another thing. How many times do I need to do it this time? Now I have a bridge. Hello? Ah, bright light! Every time I see this, my brain goes immediately to Fate Grand Order because Ozymandias has a noble phantasm that is dropping a pyramid on top of somebody, and it is great. Thanks for the stream. Unfortunately, I must be a responsible adult. Hope you have an excellent holiday and give Tuscal a slappy kiss for you. I will do that. I hope you have a good holiday. Going somewhere with the family? Up. There appears to be another upset thingy. Not sure how to feel about that. Whoa! Whoa. Hotline will allow you to contact extramental entities. It got very upset at me being close to it. Might go swimming later? Oh, that'd be fun. Skippity. Guess those blobs are not friendly? I know they weren't friendly. I just didn't realize they would literally maul my face if I get close. I mean, the last time I had to do, we saw one having a fit. My job was literally to run into it and try and, like, calm it down. Why would I not assume the same thing? It doesn't seem to mind being shot at. Okay. It's not really telling me what I need to do here. Hotline will allow me to contact extra-dimensional entities. So what does that mean? Does that help me here? It doesn't seem to give a shit. It is raving a little harder than usual, though. This doesn't seem to be doing anything. Maybe I can push it? You cannot push it. Ah! I fell. So I can't push it, which basically just leaves run. But it kills me if it gets close. So... Alright. Let's try this different then. Yeah, that's probably the smarter way to go about that. You need to keep running, girly. And not fall off. They will maul you if they get close. It has been tested. Is it still chasing me? I mean, it seems calmer. I guess. See, it's just spazzing. It's spazzing right there. I'm sure it's fine. Okay. You gotta try all of the combat methods before you gotta try running. can't always take the coward's way. Oh, I died. And then I start all the way over. Okay, fine. That's my bad. I just wanted to make it. Alright. Alright, bud. Come this way. It is following. Whee! It's pretty easy after you know what you need to do. Gosh darn telephone. Okay. Let's try not to fall to our doom this time. Hey! Made it. I'm a master. I'm amazing at this.
It is a phone. It's an object of
No way!
It doesn't connect to any typical network. A direct line to the astral plane and the board. And my hypothesis is, under the right conditions, to other planes of existence as well.
Can we throw it out the window? It's annoying. You good?
A director needs a team.
Uh-huh.
My management team. These people know the secrets of the Bureau as well as I do. Some even better. Darling, Tomasi, Salvador.
Well,
Marshall.
Tomasi tried to kill me, so
Marshall
he's out.
especially, my head of operations. She sees right through me. She knows I don't like relying on people. The only person you should fail is yourself.
Okay.
But things change when you become director.
No, they don't. So, oh god. Curly nosebleed. Speak with
I have
Emily.
it. The hotline. I can reach Trench. Well, listen to him. He feels more like an echo. An echo with important info.
Couldn't you already talk
I
to
need
him?
to get back to Emily.
Wait.
People react strongly when I tell them about you. Is it too soon to tell Emily? She might be able to help.
Might clear up some of my questions as well. Because I have no freaking clue what's going on. Other than I can throw mind bullets at people. Tomasi, you better not be back in here. I have a piece of the floor, and I'm not afraid to use it. Like that. What is that? Undefined reading. Am I getting, like, reading materials from, like, enemies? That's weird. That's different. Oh, God! That did more than I wanted it to. Whoa! Someone have, like, a rocket launcher or something? I like that I can just literally grab slabs off the floor. That's cool. It's pretty cool. Where are the enemies? I will throw rocks at them. I can't fly yet, but I can throw rocks at you. Stop getting up. What is that? Open loadout. Sure, give me a sec. Things just explode violently no matter what. You! Frick! Heard something? People with gosh darn rocket launchers. You guys just gonna keep getting up. Because it's kinda rude. Okay. Something behind me? I saw you. Behind me? Really? Gosh. I heard another one. I hear you. I can hear you. And now I can. Okay. Goodness. Where are you now? Okay. So we're just trying to get back to the lady we were talking to earlier, right? This is what you call video game therapy? Why do you say that? Because I get to throw things violently at people? It's a good point. It is video game therapy. Because who doesn't like throwing things? This is the same place I was just fighting, isn't it? Yep. Not where I need to be. Where am I? Where am I? I know, like, where I am. The area looks familiar. I just am like, I don't know where to go. And I hear the whispers. I don't like the whispers. The mail room? Okay. So there's the save point. Wait, I'm not dumb. I can just teleport. Ah, thank goodness. Oh gosh. So the mail room is where we were just fighting. Central executive? Boardroom? I think central executive's where they're at. This game's fun though. It's just all over the place. It is fun being able to pick up and throw things. Is this where I needed to be? I think. Wait, no. Yes. Yes, she should be in here. Are you enjoying sitting in this cozy room, not having to fight stuff?
I mean, how is it out there? The comms, the hiss? Sorry.
Things are exploding. Let me get on the tape. Take
Emily? Let's talk.
Of course.
I got the hotline. I can make out what Trench is saying now.
Incredible. What did he say?
He talked about his management team. People who knew the Bureau's secrets. Your boss, Darling. Tomasi, but he's gone. He's gone. Salvador?
He's the head of security.
And Marshall?
Helen Marshall is head of operations. She's tough, ex-CIA. She took her rangers and went to the research sector to secure the HRA production. She hasn't come back.
That's probably a good idea since those things apparently stop
The other sectors.
people from becoming
How do I
monsters.
get there?
It's impossible because of the internal lockdown. You can perform a directorial override to lift it, but that can only be done in the maintenance sector. Normally, you take the sector elevator down there. It connects all the sectors, but it won't work while the lockdown is in effect.
Why would you do that?
We already got past one lockdown. Maybe I can find a way.
Jesse, look, with no prep, no training, in this extreme situation, you are doing phenomenally well. And all that and the hiss can't seem to affect you. I mean, I would love to run some tests on you. If you agree, that is.
No.
We could find out something that would help us.
Tests? I don't know. She might find out about you. But I wouldn't mind understanding more myself.
This whole conversation with like an unknown
think it will
entity
help?
reminds me a lot
Great.
of
I'll check the internal
Beyond Two
documentation for any
Souls,
lockdown bypasses.
which I think was
We
done by
need
the
to
same
get these
people who
sectors
did
open to
Heavy
locate Darling and Marshall.
Rain. Yes,
And I'll
yes,
look for a
and
way
like
inside the main sector. The
that
sooner we
new
find
series
one,
they
the
have
sooner I
going
reach
on.
this override.
For those who haven't played Beyond Two Souls, you basically are this lady, and you play as her, and you play as like some spirit that's attached to her that can go and like mess around with the world. So if she's needs to get behind a door, you can basically go into like the spirit form to pass through the door and open it. Stuff like that. It's a pretty cool one. What is it about this janitor? If it is similar to Beyond Two Souls, I have an idea of what that unknown entity is. I have a feeling that's gonna be a fight. Call it a hunch. They're only being a little ominous about it. Okay.
Hi, Jesse.
Thanks, Emily. I'm sure I'll have more questions soon.
Alright.
Just let me know.
It had like a little red dot, like I needed to talk to her still. But I guess not.
Do you hear that? Someone's singing. Where's it coming from?
Singing. Sounds like it's coming from the elevator.
I heard the hiss attack the power plant. Brings up a lot of new questions.
Elevator? Sector elevator. I don't know what y'all hear about.
Time to work. Meet me in the maintenance.
Okay. Trying to think if I want to stop here or not. I have a feeling I'm about to get into a whole nother arc, so I think. So let's save. I don't know if this actually is a save. If it isn't, it's abilities. What? Oh, okay, so there isn't like an ability point system. HP. This will be the last thing we upgrade because I never use the melee. Launch grid. There we go. There we go. That's what we're talking about. We can probably go ahead and get like the first ones. HP. This is energy. Launch damage. Yeah. Additional weapon form slot. Huh. I guess I can go ahead and do the first one for that too. So what does that mean?
And Darling
Okay.
arguing a couple of
Astral constructs, mods, and weapon forms. Construct shatter. Oh, okay. They're materials for like making stuff. I see. Okay. So I made a new weapon. What about this? Weapon mods. Personal mod. Obscured personnel. Personal mod, common. Refresh mods. Upgrade. New weapon mod constructed. Headshot damage. Okay, so you just pick one of these and it makes a mod for it. Same with these. They all seem the same, so I don't really get why there's multiple. Energy boost. Okay.
Weeks ago.
So how would you spin maneuvers? Okay. Kill enemies with the service weapon in surge mode.
You don't think Darling...
Don't be stupid. What would the Bureau's golden child have to gain
So I did stuff. What that stuff was, I don't know. Mission, collectibles, loadout. So we have that and this. There's something else. Okay. Damage after kills. Energy gained from headshots. Okay. Exclusive to Shatter. Damage after kills. Recoil. So I've got another weapon now? So it's like a little mini shotgun. Oh! How long have I had this? Well, let's start with that. Okay. Easy enough. We can look at some of the collectibles I have so far. This is probably just the things that we've seen so far. Board countermeasures, control points, hotline, management team. Okay. Wow. Pay attention, Alberto. This is the last time I'm explaining this. Internal lockdowns are manually triggered events that lock one or all sectors by restricting use of the sector elevator, effectively locking staff in their sector until the emergency is handled, or until everyone in that sector is dead. They can only be lifted via the directional override and maintenance once the director is satisfied that the situation is under control. Well, I'm satisfied, so we're going to go turn it on. External lockdowns are a bigger deal. Nothing in or out of the whole building. It's only triggered by a code red containment breach. Based on some complicated system that security and research slapped together, it can only be lifted once A, the threat has been neutralized, and B, a high clearance individual gives the system all clear. This process is not the same as the directional override, so stop saying so in documentation. I know it's confusing as hell. I've told Darling 100 times to change it, but they're adamant that it stays the way it is. Honestly, I don't think they even know how to change it at this point. Let's make sure our staff understand how this mess all works, okay? All right. Tomasi. Reinformation campaign summary of Willow. Oh. National news sites have begun publishing the story of the polar bear attack on the Alaskan town. Okay. You all know I don't like to boast, but claiming that the family was killed by a migrating polar bears desperate for food because their ecosystem is being ruined by global warming was a stroke of genius, using current ecological concerns to make the public much less likely to redacted. So another AWE behind us, and the public is none the wiser. Well done, everyone. It's a strong campaign and perfectly executed. This doesn't mean we can stop monitoring redacted for any off-message opinions, but it's looking like we're in the clear. Tomasi, out! Tomasi seemed like a chill dude. But, you know, also bad. He also tried to kill me. Greetings, Director Trench. I'd like to thank you for approving my request for the Dead Letters Archive. Cataloging the Bureau's collection of delinquent mail will provide an extremely handy database that research teams can use to. I so don't care about what this says. I got through the first paragraph and was just like, what is this even saying? Does it even matter? Aside from the more functional purposes, the archive will allow us to preserve these windows to authentic human encounters with the paranormal world. The letters came to us from various places and times, gathered by the Postal Service as undeliverable. The Bureau is the perfect home for them. I realize not all letters contain accounts of genuine paranatural events, but even the erroneous ones allow us insight on how the unknown is perceived by real people. Oh, okay, that's a little bit of insight. Of course, I will first compile a system that allow us to analyze the letters for any information or suspected connections to AWEs or any other altered materials. So thank you again. Can't wait to delve into my dead letters. Alright. Unstable area notice. Due to the recent fluctuations in the nearest control point, this area's stability has been downgraded to yellow. Green is stable, yellow is low possibility of unanticipated building shifts, orange is high likelihood of unanticipated building shifts, frequent unanticipated building shifts. Gotcha. That's what we've been seeing on the doors, all these colors. I have seen a lot of yellow, and I think the door to the thing where I fought Tomasi was red. How to handle unscheduled visitors entering the lobby. Start with the following. Welcome to the Federal Bureau of Control, established in 1964 as part of an effort to strengthen the government relations. We are proud to serve the United States and her people as we strive for transparency and excellence in all aspects of our esteemed nation's infrastructure. If they do not leave, ask them these questions. Are you here to see someone? Are you from New York City or just visiting? How did you find this place? If their answers are sufficiently harmless, explain that this is a secure federal office and they will need to leave. If their answers seem redacted, escort them to a private room. There perform Gunner's psychology assessment. If their responses are within the acceptable range of deviance, see provided scoring sheet, then rejected immediately. Remember, there is no such thing as too suspicious. Oh my. Oh, okay. I only have a few more. Book club! So I don't usually read a lot of sci-fi, but as far as space operas go, this was alright. The title, Unless You, could refer to a whole bunch of things in the book. I guess, but I thought it was a little vague and stupid. The way the characters kept throwing it around and almost like a catchphrase got real annoying real fast. The best part of the story was the space battles. I sided with the Fixers, obviously, because they had the coolest tech and their motive made the most sense to me. Honestly, if I had to choose between some hoity-toity flower and gun spaceship hippies or a badass bunch of warriors who got around devouring planets like cheap sushi on a Sunday, I know who I'm picking. That scene where they invade City Planet, and convert the entire population using those brain worms, and that space dogfight between those two ace pilots, sign me the fuck up. What kind of ruin? Wait. I'm gonna assume that was supposed to say that kind of ruined the whole thing for me. When my favorite character got killed, not even halfway through the story, getting a battery cylinder launched into his face by a gravitational anomaly. His death didn't feel necessary at all. Why was that Dinner reservations at 7 p.m. at Chez Ombre. Wife will meet you there. Don't be late. Flowers are ready for you at the lobby reception. She is turning 46. Tea time! Hey, Malcolm. Yes, tea time is at 7. I'll see you at the course on Sunday morning. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have heard anything about that, would ya? See you on Sunday. And I think we already read this one. Yeah. Machine God. Dead letters. Oh, okay, so we're finding some of the dead letters. Cool. I had a dream, and I built the thing I saw in my dream. A machine that will contain God, but not the God that you know or the ones anyone knows. A new God. This machine will be his body, his heart, his mind. And I made it just like the dream showed me. I used the motor from the refrigerator and the coils from my toaster and the fan plus the timing belt from the car's engine. and the wheels from my son's skateboard. God can't move yet, but the dream said he would learn how on his own. This is just a beginner's body, like a baby's, but a machine instead. God only needs a place to start. If you want to interview me, please contact me at the address on the envelope. My phone does not work anymore. I had to use the dialing blade on God. Okay. Mr. Governor? Governor? Okay. I called the police, but they never come to my house. I got a problem and you gotta send folk to fix it. I got my wife one of them singing fishes on the walls. It's not a real fish. It sings when you hit a button, but it's got the devil in it. It flies around out at night. It sings devil songs. It says a lot of cuss words. That's a wonderful mental image of one of those silly little fishes that you put on the wall where they just like flop around and sing, just flying around the house singing devil songs. Oh, that's a wonderful mental image. Devil got in my house because the fish and you got to come and handle it. Wait, because of the fish and you got to come and handle it. My wife is real upset. Upset. Can you come? Sincerely, Dwayne Barr. Okay. That was funny. And read. I've already read them all. Okay. Oh god, there's so much stuff. Oh, I don't think I need to read all of this. But some of it could be important. Must be contained in a cell with no other loose material. Oh wait, this is the floppy disk we got. The object is an 8-inch diskette containing Soviet-era nuclear launch codes. When bound, the object allows proletarians to telekinetically lift material and throw it a short distance. See Dr. Darling for presentation 11.15 for more information. The object is currently bound to, redacted, for the research purposes. Stolen from the Soviet military base located in redacted by agents redacted and the CIA with the CIA. The diskette contains launch codes to blank missiles believed to be reserved for use against redacted. After being returned to America, the diskette began throwing computational hardware at members of the decoding team. An informant in the CIA tipped the bureau off, and it was requisitioned by agents the next day. Tripping over my words. Object should be inaccessible for use except to the director. Allows the director to communicate with the whatever we're talking to. Object is currently bound to Director Trench. Huh. And it apparently spontaneously manifested in the director's office. Huh. No unique procedures required. This is the gun! Form is variable. When bound, the object allows to... The subject must only be bound by individuals seeking the role of. The object will determine whether, if rejected, the applicant is terminated. The process... I guess we were chosen. That's a good thing. The object was discovered inside the oldest house in the room. So... so was it actually the gun that killed Trent? I mean, yes. But was it, like, mind controlling him to shoot him? Spate of disappearances was traced to a home in the city of But, where Bureau agents discovered a translocated light switch cord. Alright. Arrived at home, local celebrity located, which had been connected to a total of disappearances in the area. Agents found no one inside. While searching the closet, an agent pulled the light switch cord and disappeared from view. Oh! Another agent was selected to pull the cord in order to replicate the event. He disappeared as well. Man! Being that person that everyone's like, yeah, you do it. You pull on the cord and see if you disappear from view. Both agents were discovered at the oldest house days later, found in a sealed room by rangers exploring a new area of the house. The light switch cord in the Butts home closet disappeared during this incident. Oh, interesting. Owner, the locals attributed to the light switch cord. Motel is now known to have many doors and pathways. Since the occurrence, identical light switch cords to the one found have begun appearing throughout the oldest house at the time of writing. Light cords have been found in the oldest house located in blank and blank sectors. Oh, this is a lot. Excuse me. Auditory event occurred at the United States Embassy in Havana during majority of the diplomatic staff stationed there. Deaths were reported. Outgoing information has been managed. Bureau of agents arrived at the embassy. Staff experienced sudden intense vibrations and noise. Right, they were talking about this on that tape recording. How there was some event that basically made everyone deaf. No, this is too much. I'm not reading all this. Picture! Urban legends. Apparently Bill Everett also can access the hotline phone. Oh, okay, most of this is pictures. We'll read this one. His elevated agents display abilities similar to telekinetic competencies observed in Bureau Proletarians. I have no clue what that word is. Some prefer to charge their targets, while others launch objects at them. Telekinetic attacks have been ineffective against the Hiss of Elevated due to their own talent in the area. They do not use any weaponry except for their own paranatural capabilities. Some Hiss Elevated have been seen levitating while strapped to chairs. This is likely a result of individuals being corrupted while undergoing cognitive recording in parapsychology. How are they able to use paranatural abilities? It's possible that these individuals were bound to objects of power prior to corruption. It's also worth considering that the Hiss resonance can identify and express latent paranatural ability in the individuals it corrupts. Refer to file Blink for full report. Okay, whew. That's a lot of reading. But this seems to be like a list of like our enemies that we run into. Okay. I am gonna call it here. This is fun though. I'm gonna keep playing it. For now though, let's see if we can find someone to raid. Hopefully you are having fun. I'm glad I figured out what was causing the issues with the lagginess on the stream, because now it looks pretty good. I didn't see it hiccup as much. Or pretty much at all.